Hi guys! So today I am doing the I Heart Drugstore Makeup tag, and I thought this would be the perfect tag to do since I use a variety of different makeup, and a lot of my favorites actually come from the drugstore. So that way I get a chance to kind of talk about a few of my favorite makeup items. And I have all the questions here on my phone, so I'm just going to go through these. And if you notice that I changed my hair, I did dye it a little bit darker, but I'm going to do a separate video kind of talking about all the things that I did to it. But anyway, I have all my makeup laid out all over, so it's a huge mess. But first question is, what is your favorite drugstore makeup brand? And I think mine is going to be really similar to everyone else's, but it's got to be Revlon, and I love their foundations, I love their lipsticks, and I have the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation, and I use the color number 320 Warm Golden. I don't use foundation on a regular basis, but when I do, it's got to be this. I just love the way it wears. It looks really natural on my skin, and it just blends very well. And their lipsticks, I have a bunch of the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. I'm sure you guys know that already, but here's just a random one I picked up. They're just really, really creamy. I have other lip products from them, but they have a great line of lip products and face products. So I really love Revlon. Next question is, what are your favorite face, cheek, and lip products? Well, I kind of just talked about my favorite face product. The Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation is one of them. And another face product that I really like is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I just picked this up recently, but I have it in the color Light, and it has this little sponge applicator, but I've been using this on a daily basis, and I just really like it. I put it right underneath my eyes, and just different areas that need a little bit of coverage and highlighting, and I think it has pretty good coverage actually, and it wears really well, and it's really easy to blend, so I really like this. And then for cheeks, I have been really liking a new highlighter that I got, and it's actually by Essence. It looks like this, and this is actually a part of their Twilight Breaking Dawn line that they just put out, but I'm not like a huge fan of the movies, but it was just a part of that line, and this is called Bella's Secret. It's basically just a really beautiful champagne colored highlighting powder. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but it's just really, really pretty, and it's like a very soft glow on. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but I just think it's really pretty. I have it on top of my cheeks right now. And then one last thing for cheeks is this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and this is in the color Pearlescent Pink. I've talked about this in the past, but it's just a really gorgeous peachy pink with a little bit of shimmer, and it's just really pretty on your cheeks. And one last favorite face product is by NYX. I have the mattifying powder, and it looks like this. I have it in the color Golden Beige, and I use this on a daily basis as well. I've pretty much used it all up, but I do have a backup of it. And it just gives you a really nice matte finish without looking too cakey or powdery. And it's sheer coverage, but it's very buildable, and it just looks very natural on. So I love this. Okay, and the next question is, what are your least favorite products? And I do have a couple of those. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is the Revlon Color Stay Gel Eyeliner, and it looks like this, and I just have it in the color Black, and it comes with this little like attachable brush thing, which I thought was really handy. I've only had this for maybe a month or so, but the product has pretty much dried out in the pot, and that's kind of disappointing right off the bat, but I'll give you a little swatch of this. And I know I said Revlon was one of my favorite drugstore brands, and that's kind of why I bought this. I thought I would really like it, but I was really disappointed by it. So I'm going to give you a little swatch right here. So that's basically the line that you get from this product. It's just, it doesn't work. The formula is not good at all. It just doesn't wear well. I feel like it smudges really easily, and I don't know, you don't get a very creamy black line from it, so I hate this. I would not recommend it to anyone. I probably will never buy it again. Okay, so second least favorite item would have to be this CoverGirl lipstick, and it is in the color Verve. I'm going to try and show you guys what the color indicator looks like. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it kind of looks like a plummy pink with a little bit of gold sheen almost. But I saw this at the drugstore, and I thought it was so pretty. I would give it a try, and I've never tried any other CoverGirl lipstick, so I thought, why not? So the first thing I do when I get home, I swatch it, and let me try and show you guys what this color looks like. So that's what the color looks like. Can you see it? probably can't see it. Well, basically it is just a super, super frosty, bright pink color, and I just thought that was not the color I was expecting, and it's not a color I would go for. And from the looks of the color indicator, I wouldn't have picked it up. And if you guys have this color and you love it, that's awesome, but I'm just saying, for me, for my skin tone and my personal taste, I would not have reached for this. It's so frosty. I wish you guys can see how frosty it looks. I don't know, I put it on me, it does not look good. And the other thing about this lipstick is, it has a really strange scent. It smells like, I don't know, it smells like really strong crayons or something. I don't know, I'm really weird about scents, and I hate the smell of this lipstick, so that's another reason why I don't like it. Okay, next question is, what is the best makeup bargain? Okay, so I'm sure you have heard about this, and I do talk about these a lot, but it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palettes. Looks like this. This one is in Comfort Zone. So here are the colors. You basically get 8 different eyeshadows, and this is more of a neutral palette, but they have a bunch of other color combinations. And let me try and swatch some of these for you guys to see. So here's a couple swatches. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that very well, but this is a great bargain because I think these are like $3 or $4 and some change, and they're so pigmented and they wear very well, and I use this on a daily basis combined with some other eyeshadows. Another great bargain is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, and I have it in the color Sunny. I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but I love this bronzer. It's like $2 or $3, and it's just the perfect color. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I use it to contour, and I've had this one for a while, and it still looks like it's pretty much new. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I love this bronzer. Okay, back to Wet n Wild. This is another great bargain for lipstick. This is in the color Cherry Picking. It's like a bright pink fuchsia. It's so pretty, and I'm gonna swatch it for you guys on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. It's just such a pigmented lipstick. I think these are like $1 and some change, and you cannot go wrong with that. Boop! Okay, last one is the Essence Gel Eyeliner, and it is in the color Midnight in Paris. It's just basically a black color, and it was recommended by my subscribers, and I love this so much. I use this more often than I do my higher end liners because this wears really well. It's super creamy, it doesn't crease, it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it just stays on all day. And even with eye makeup remover, sometimes I have a hard time removing this, but it works really great. I think it's like $3 and some change. What is your favorite underdog product or something you love that often gets overlooked? I think I'm gonna go with the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and it looks like this. You guys have probably heard me talk about this and use this in the past, and this is in the color Yellow. I haven't really heard many people talk about this on YouTube, and I really love to use this right under my eyes. It gives great coverage. This is actually a color corrector. Like I said, it's in the color Yellow, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a swatch right here, if you can see it. I wanted to show you. It's just a really great coverage concealer, and it's very blendable, and it just does a really good job. The next question is, what is a drugstore product that is overpriced? And I have to say that I think some of the Neutrogena face products are a little bit more overpriced compared to the other brands. I've never tried anything from Neutrogena, and I think that's maybe why, because I've never really heard enough good things about it. And I think their foundations, compared to like a Revlon foundation, is a little bit more overpriced. And I could easily just spend like an extra couple dollars and get a nicer high-end foundation. So I think Neutrogena is a little bit overpriced. And also some of the Physicians Formula products are a little overpriced. Okay, next question is, show your best drugstore dupes. Okay, I have a couple here, and the first one I'm going to show you is the MAC Paint Pot in Bare Study. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of like a pinky champagne kind of eyeshadow base. And I really like this stuff. I use this almost on a regular basis, and I have a couple other paint pots by MAC. They just work really well. They hold your eyeshadow, they don't move, and they don't crease. But they are a little bit pricey. I think they're around $23 or $25. I can't remember for sure. But since I do use it on a regular basis, it can be a little bit expensive to replace them. But I did come across a pretty good dupe for this. And this is actually the Maybelline Maybelline Color Tattoo in the color Rich Mahogany, and it looks like this. So this is meant to be like a cream eyeshadow, but I actually use this as an eyeshadow base. And I think this might have been a limited edition color. I'm sorry if it is, but hopefully it's not. And this is the MAC Paint Pot and Bare Study compared to the Maybelline Color Tattoo side by side. I don't know if you can see for sure, but they basically are the same color. I think Bare Study is a little bit more pink with a little bit more gold sheen, whereas the Color Tattoo is just more of a frosty pale pink color. But they both do a really good job. I think the MAC Paint Pot works a little bit better because it is meant to be an eyeshadow base, but the Maybelline Color Tattoo does a pretty good job at it as well for a fraction of the cost, and it's just a good alternative to have. Okay, one other dupe would be the MAC Cream Sheen Lipstick in Shy Girl, and I did mention this in my nude lipsticks video if you haven't seen this, but let me swatch this for you. It's basically a really pretty peachy nude color, and the dupe for it would be the Rimmel lipstick. It's the Moisture Renew lipstick in 642 Nude Delight, and it looks like this, and I'll give you a swatch of it right next to it. Oops, I basically blended them. Well, this is Shy Girl, and then next to it is Nude Delight, so they basically look like the same exact color. I just think it's a really good dupe. They're both really moisturizing, but this one just happens to be a lot less. The last question is, what is a drugstore product that isn't worth the hype? And I have here the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara. Looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen this one before too, and I think people might disagree with me on this one, but I have used this and I just don't think it works very well on my lashes at all. I really like Maybelline mascaras. They're one of my favorite mascaras, and I really thought that I would like this one as well, but this is one that I would not recommend, and I'm going to show you the brush of it. This is what it looks like, and I think the formula is just a little bit too wet for me. It just doesn't do anything for my lashes. It doesn't give me volume or length or anything at all, so I don't even use this one. But I do have the Falsies Volume Express Mascara, which I love, and I use this a ton. And let me just show you the brush on this while I have it. And it's, you can see the formula is a little bit more dry and the brush is a little bit smaller, so I do prefer the Falsies one over this one a lot. For me personally, for my lashes, they're really short, sparse. It just doesn't do anything for me. And I think mascara in general is just a really personal beauty product because it works differently on all different people. So that is the end of the tag, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found some products that you might go and check out at the drugstore. And I tag all of you guys to do this if you haven't done it already. I'll leave all the questions in the drop down, but don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also there's a bunch of And I also have a bunch of exciting giveaways coming up, so don't forget to check those out, and I will see you guys next time.
Gel eyeliner. 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 Why do I think